Guys, welcome back to an all-new Monday night, TSW Monday Night Wrestling. And boy, do we have a lot to unpack. Making it through the King of the Ring and now the Queen of the Ring. If you haven't watched since last Thursday night, the face of TSW might look a heck of a lot different. So a lot to unpack tonight. We will try to do it as the night goes on. But right now, we're actually going to go out to our new world champion. You heard that right, Rob Lee. What's going on, Eagle? Welcome to the stream. Digital, what's happening? Eagle, you will be up first tonight. And Digital, you will also be up tonight, going after some titles. So, we'll see what happens. But yeah, last night, Queen of the Ring, Rob Lee won the world title, along with the Legends winning the World Tag Team titles, and Jace Wagner, also of the NWO, winning the Hardcore title. All three of those titles are actually on the line tonight. I just realized that. But Rob Lee right now making his way out to the ring. He is the world champion, and apparently he's got some stuff he wants to talk about tonight. But I would imagine that will not go unanswered by TSW. By who, we don't know, but somebody, I'm sure, will answer whatever Rob wants to talk about tonight. So Rob's out here, and he said that he told the entire world that he was good enough to be the world champion. And everybody knew it in TSW, but they wouldn't give him a title shot. So he had to form or bring back the NWO just to get his world title shot. And all we did was prove him right. He should have got it before, and now it's TSW's fault that the NWO is here. Rowdy, welcome to the stream. So tonight he will defend that championship. He will face the number one contender. He will defend it every night if he's got to, because he believes he is the best in TSW. So that's quite a lot of words from Rob Lee tonight, claiming to be the best and letting us know that he will face off against the number one contender tonight. So that will be exciting. There might be some Easter eggs tonight that you want to keep an eye out for. So first up, what's going on, Dave? First up, Eagle will face off against Jace Wagner, one-on-one, mano-a-mano, for the TSW Hardcore title. It's a heck of a match last night. You know there was going to be a rematch. It's going to happen first tonight. Also, going for the Tag Team Championship, going up against the Legends, will be the tag team of Rowdy and Digital Dogs, who call themselves the Pit Bulls. So they will get a shot tonight. Father Time, if you remember back, won the number one contenders match and will be going after the world title tonight in the main event. I'm sure we'll have some other things happen, but we will have to wait to hear from somebody in TSW to figure out exactly what's going on. Quite a bunch of shockers last night. We didn't know that there were women in the New World Order. Turns out that we now know that Cheyenne Davis, Kylee Watson, and Allison Wagner are all a part of the New World Order.
Is scheduled for one fall and is for the Alliance Hardcore Championship.
One of the Easter eggs may be happening right now. So Eagle making his way down to the ring, actually eliminated GC Rock. Eliminated GC Rock first. Went on to eliminate, oh, it is slipping my mind right now, but another really big guy. And just did not have enough left in the tank to take down Jace Wagner. But he does get his shot here tonight. One-on-one. So that there will be no doubt if he can win the Hardcore Championship or not. He looks poised and he looks ready. Yeah, you remember. Eagle Star's got to get that bounty. Going after it tonight. And look at this. Jace Wagner making his way down to the ring, but they have spray painted the belt here again tonight. With red spray paint, they spray painted NWO, and this is going to be a problem. Dave, I am almost positive you wrestled tonight. I made some last-minute changes, but I'm almost positive you do. Jace Wagner, new hardcore champion, NWO member, and former Totes McGoats tag team partner. Totes lost a heartbreaker last night in the world title. Just don't think he had enough left in him after what happened to him on Thursday.
Introducing the challenger from Birmingham, Alabama, weighing in at 220 pounds, Andrew Justice.
The Eagle Star trying to get that bounty.
The champion from Huntsville, Alabama, weighing in at 268 pounds. He is the Alliance Hardcore Champion, the Outlaw Jay Wagner.
I gotta tell you, if you start looking at these guys' tattoos, they're starting to look really good. But in about 3 weeks, we got to recreate it all, so that's exciting. I'm preparing right now the best I can prepare. Hopefully we can get her done in a timely fashion. But if I showed you, it's pages and pages of stuff I have to recreate. I'm trying to put it in an order so that we can at least maybe get some stuff up before too long. But here we go, one-on-one, Hardcore Championship on the line. Jace versus Eagle Star. Will Allison play a role? We don't know. Hopefully she does not. And Jace getting right after it with a kind of weird reverse slam. But the thing that I've noticed about Eagle Star is he does take a lot of punishment, kind of like the Energizer Bunny. He just keeps going and going and going. He will fight you until there's no more left. And on the outside is where he could really start making some inroads if he can use the environment to his advantage. Hopefully Jace gets up. No, Eagle, smart. Jumps in the ring and then back out to reset the count. Back to 1 goes the ref. But Jace may have had enough time to recover. Kind of back and forth right now. And Jace misses the stairs. I wouldn't be sleeping on Eagle Star like that, but hey, you do what you gotta do. See, that's what you get. Eagle gets him back into the ring, still controlling the action. Looks like it's a little head smash time down in the corner. And Eagle laying the boots, not being distracted by the manager, goes for the cover, not even a 1 count, but at least we know where we stand right now. Right hand by Jace to the top of the scunion of Eagle. And Eagle whipped into the corner, but gets out of the way. Jace misses him, goes through that second rope, and took the turnbuckle right in the stomach and chest. And Eagle just waiting for him. Jace doing that little post maneuver there. Called the extraction, but not quite the same thing. Jace picks up Eagle, powerbomb into the side. And Eagle trying to get to his feet, but can't quite make it. And Jace on top of it. 1. But only a 1 count, still very early in this match. You got to watch out for the NWO. They do some little underhanded tactics also, which is all legal in a hardcore match. It's like the perfect title for them guys to win. But every title we've got to bring back to TSW. Starting tonight, that task falls on Eagle. Eagle playing a little possum. Throws that shoulder block onto Jace, whips him into the corner. And the tarantula, first made famous by Tajiri. Haven't seen that move done in years. Eagle kind of caught up in the ropes. Takes a big right hand. Dave, you do not have your title belt. 1, that match happened last night with your title belt. Wrestling tonight, you might be going for something a little bit bigger. We will have to see. I normally have everything written down, but the end of this is not written down on how these matches are going to go. Jace looks like he's trying to get up to that top rope, but is missing it. Something awful. Eagle, though, looked like he was going to use the ropes. Gets to his feet. Jace doesn't realize he's done it. Jumps up. Kind of a body-weighted neck breaker. And 1 big clothesline. 2 big clothesline off the ropes and a drop kick. Eagle pulls him out into the ring. And Jace gets that turned around, body block right down, shoulder block right down into the ground, locks in the arm of Eagle. But Eagle fights through, assesses the situation. And what is that? Little fancy side backdrop. Oh, big elbow. Jace starting to feel it. Jumps to his feet, goes for the pin. 1, 2. That is not going to be enough to bring Eagle down. You can't keep a good Eagle down. Oh, and the Jace of Spades put on Eagle. Is this going to do it? That does it, and Jace maintains the Hardcore Championship. I'm going to tell you, when you guys start seeing some of these finishing moves.
Here is your winner, and still Alliance Hardcore Champion, the Outlaw Jay Wagner.
When you start seeing some of these finishing moves, they are going to have a bigger impact than they have been having in the wrestling ring. So it's finishers are about to be a big deal, like they should be. I had to mess with the settings a little bit, but gosh dang it, Jace ends up coming away with the win. The New World Order maintains at least one of their belts tonight. But you think about how much effort. It's kind of like Totes but Goats. Ends up fighting 3 guys. He ends up fighting 3 guys, beats 2 of them, and they were big. They were big guys. It wasn't like they were little wrestlers. And he ends up winning. I mean, that takes it out of you. And then the very next night, we go out and wrestle Jace. So, and make no mistake about this, the game takes this all into consideration. So tonight, we would normally hear from our commissioner, but I think in light of everything that's going on, GC Rock, the creator of TSW, wants to come down and say a few words of his own. So GC Rock says he hears what Rob said, fully understands what he's thinking, but that's not how things went down. But now that the NWO is here, the NWO is going to be dealt with accordingly, and that starts tonight. Tonight, Father Time will be in the main event, taking on Rob Lee for the world title. Ozzy will also put up her title against Kylee, because we will not run from the New World Order. We will defeat them in TSW. Also, Totes McGoats has been injured. We don't know how long he's going to be out. Could be a night, could be a week, but the medical staff is still evaluating Totes. And we will give you an update as soon as we know anything about Totes. However, tonight, we will also determine who the Money in the Bank winner is, because right now that briefcase has been vacated. So right before the world title, we will figure out who the Money in the Bank winner is. That way the world champion will have his head on a swivel and never know where the attack is coming from. In TSW, we're not just going to sit back and watch what goes on. We're not going to run from the NWO. We're going to take them head on like a freight train and run them out of TSW. So a lot of big words tonight from GC Rock. says we're not going to run from the New World Order. We will, in fact, take them head on. So we know one thing tonight, and this is where I think Dave might be wrestling. Let's check. No, Dave, you are not wrestling tonight. It changed a few times, so I wasn't quite sure. But you will get your shot. I think a bigger shot. I think you've been the light heavyweight title holder twice. I think you've earned yourself a bigger title shot. And that was going to happen tonight, but I think the Money in the Bank thing took precedent. GC Rock overrode what was going on, so we will have a Money in the Bank title match. We will also have a number one contenders match in the male division for the tag team titles, followed by the tag team titles being on the line tonight. But right now, these two have been fighting back and forth, back and forth. TJ has come out on top. There has been other people involved. So just like Eagle Star, I thought it was only fair Heather get her shot at the television title tonight. Mano y mano. Wamano y wumano. It's not quite the same saying it that way, but you know what I mean. And we still got to congratulate Ozzy. If you missed it last night, Ozzy won the Queen of the Ring and will now be guaranteed a shot at every single event that's out there. But kind of the funny thing is that's probably the one person in TSW that doesn't need it. You know what I mean? Ozzy's only ever fought for the world title, which is amazing. Absolutely amazing. Like, if you just think about that for a minute.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Women's Television Championship.
I am shocked you guys didn't say anything about the back of Eagle Star's jacket. There was a little Easter egg, something that may be coming up later. Might want to go back and rewatch that after this is all over. Different entrance attire for Heather. She said she's got a losing streak going on and something needed to change, so she changed up her entrance attire. We will see tonight if that has an effect, but I'm going to tell you right now, it doesn't matter what you change if TJ hits you with the golden hammer. That is one of the most devastating moves I've ever seen. And I'm glad that she can't land it all the time. That should show you how devastating that move is. The fact that she can't land it all the time. Matter of fact, she missed it 3 times in a row one time. Then she hit it and the match was over. Now, with the things I have adjusted on the finishing moves, you still can't hit a finishing move at the beginning of the match. It's still not going to work. You've got to fight. But now you're not going to kick out of a finishing move and some signature moves like 18 times. It's not going to happen. I'm going to tell you that. The more I see it, the more I don't want it to happen. I've also been told, while we were at commercial break, I've been told by GC Rock that he changed his finishing move. He still has the Rockopotamus. He still has the Pebble Buster. But he's got a new finishing move now. And I'll say, I watched his finishing move enough And I watched enough people kick out of it. I'm like, nah, we got to change it.
Introducing the challenger from Huntsville, Alabama, Lightning Heather D.
If people are constantly kicking out of a finishing move, I promise you this, it's not going to be the finishing move for that person for very long.
Introducing the champion from Tampa, Florida, she is the Women's Television Champion, TJones.
TJones, TJ. Probably the greatest raider in TSW history. You don't know. She has more raids than anybody on the planet, I think. It's unbelievable. But all the raids are not going to save anybody in the ring tonight. That television title is on the line. Heather and TJ going after it. One will leave the television champion. The other one will not. That's simple. Referee breaks it up. Clean break. You're starting to see as these wrestlers wrestle each other a little bit more in the game. There's not as many clean breaks as there used to be. Look, I say it, and there it is. Heather's like, no, let's get this thing going. TJ's like, all right, let's roll. Hair throw by TJ, and know that TJ will take it to the top rope. That is her game. Right now, a little bit of back and forth going on. Knee into the back of TJ. Both of them, though, have been missing some kicks and punches. And TJ, big clothesline over the top rope. And down to the ground goes Heather. Oh, butt buster. Onto TJ, and you've got to watch out for that move. Heather will use it and turn the match around in a hurry. Also, this just in, tomorrow night, watch for GC Rock. He will be streaming tomorrow at about 7 p.m. UK time, which is roughly about 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in the States. So be watching out for that. Big kick by Heather, though. Gets a 1 count on TJ. TJ kicks back out. And that's not Heather's finishing move. Heather looking around and goes for the hand of TJ, hoping that if she hurts the hand a bit, maybe she can't drop that golden hammer on her. Now Heather going up to the top. And big elbow right across the chest of TJ. Maybe even got up underneath the chin a little bit. Goes for the kick. TJ recovers and now puts Heather in a half. That's not even a half Boston Crab. That was more like a half Walls of Jericho, it looked like. And both of these competitors are very fast. Very fast. Either one can turn matches around with the quickness. Heather going for the pin. One. Gets a 1 count. And either way it goes, between the two of these ladies, it is going to take more than a quick match to win it. Headbutt by TJ. Heather still stunned. Big slam. Sits through for the pin. Gets a 2 count. And T-Champ on top, going for it. Hits her with the golden hammer. Goes for the pin, but not high up on the leg. 1, 2, and Heather kicks out. Holy cow. 1 for 1 with the golden hammer tonight. How did Heather kick out of that? I mean, it is still a little early in the match, but man, that'll put a quick end to your evening. TJ can't believe it. Gets Heather up off the ropes. And the third big clothesline might be setting up for it again. And big super kick up underneath the chin. It starts to slow things down just a little bit. Puts her in like a figure four headlock submission, flips her over. TJ is the one that's initiating these flips. Oh, Heather fighting through it. And gets up. TJ grabs the ribs, but Heather grabs her and big reverse slam right down on her face. Covers 1, 2, and a kick out in 2. Heather acts like she can't believe it, but I think we can all believe it just a little bit. And just going around the world right now with the boots. Heather now setting up for her patented maneuver called the H-bomb, but Teddy grabs it and throws the bows right into the front of her head, the back of her head, going with the bows. Teddy setting up for a reverse pile driver, hits it, and that might be it. Rolls her up, high on the leg, 1, 2, 3, and TJ retains the television championship. Now the good news about that is either way that win would have went, the title would have stayed with TSW.
Here is your winner, and still Women's Television Champion, TJones.
TJ, one half of the Golden Truth, bringing home the television title. The other half of the Golden Truth, Jane, is our Cruiserweight champion. So when they lost the tag team titles, they both went on to win in singles events. So very interesting. And there is a natural progression in wrestling as related to the title belts. I've actually now gone back through, wrote them all down to make sure everybody's getting their shot, and that's what some of this stuff tonight is starting to get people their shots that they earn from winning title belts so that they can get that rolling. So Kedri and Milkman, definitely tag team partners. Herbie and Rob 4 Kills, I don't think are a tag team, but maybe they're testing the waters out to see what goes on, see if they want to form a tag team. We'll have to see how they work together tonight. And then right after this match should be, pretty sure it is the World Tag Team title match between the Legends and the Pitbulls. Yeah, and if you notice, I'm only going to name people's tag team names that are in the game that can be said. Because we could come up with all kinds of names, but then they wouldn't be said. Milkman, what is going on? You made it just in time. But whoever wins this match will become the number one contender for the tag team titles. And they will get their shot coming up at those belts soon, very soon.
On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 489 pounds, light heavyweight Scotty and the Milkman, the Mega Powers.
The Mega Powers making their way down to the ring. Dave was looking for his belt. he looks around the waist of Kedri, he might see it. And Milkman, the survival champion, will have a chance coming up here, maybe even this week, to defend that survival title. Will he become the second one to be able to do it? Nobody but Recon-Delta has been able to actually defend the title. Kedri has won it. Milkman has won it. Recon-Delta has won it. But only Recon has defended it. So that will be interesting.
And their opponents, first, from London, England, weighing in at 227 pounds, Herbie.
I don't know why Herbie's got it held up, but I'll hold it up with him. Like, number one. Herbie, and I think this is only his maybe second appearance. What is funny, though, Herbie has more than 10 wins in the dark shows, the shows that we don't air. So we have got to start getting Herbie some more airtime.
His partner from Madison, Wisconsin, weighing in at 296 pounds,
Rob for kills, making his way down to the ring. If these guys were an actual tag team, they would have came down together. So they aren't. Looks like they're thinking about forming a tag team, and what better way to do it than in a number one contender match before they decide if they are going to be a tag team or not. Right now, that is probably the easiest way to get some airtime in TSW, is to form a tag team. We need some strong tag teams to go back after the world title belts that the Legend stole from TSW. To be fair, that was a really good match, though. Especially all the size they gave up. And they're going to be giving up a lot of size in this next match, too. Kedri has got some really crazy moves. Hits him with the helicopter right off the bat. Mini Hogan leg drop. And Herbie, all business, just getting to work. Kedri likes to dance a little bit. Herbie just likes to get down to business, because he ain't got time to do the tango. Kedri's always got time. Now, it will be interesting to see how this kind of works itself out. You've got a tag team that has wrestled together a few times. And this being an example, Kedri launches Milkman off that top rope, so they are used to working together, whereas Herbie and Rob for Kills is not. Is that going to play something tonight? We don't know. See, not a double team move. He just walks over and tags him in. Milk's like, I don't care who's in. I got enough slams for everybody. Rob for Kills is actually the guy that Milkman won the TSW Survival title belt off of. So maybe Rob wanted another shot at Milk. Milk trying to get back to his feet. Rob not letting him do it. And a long way down, right on the chest. And Rob right back to work. Not even taking the time to enjoy the move. Looks like he's putting Milk up in the Steiner recliner. And Milk fights through it, launches him into the ropes, and comes back, gets Kedri tagged back in. And Kedri walks into a body-to-body slam. And right now, early on, it's looking like Herbie and Rob are getting the better. Of Kedri and Milk. Rob whips Kedri into the corner, and look at this. There is a little bit of tag team action going on. Some teamwork that we didn't see coming. And now Herbie's in. And Kedri rolls out, says, I got to get my breath. And that appears to have worked. Goes to get him in the corner and runs head first into that top turnbuckle. Rob tries to get him. Kedri steps on his hand. When he turns back around, Herbie's got something waiting for him. Picks him up, gets him up into that top rope. And now looks like he's got him in a submission hold, but he looks very close to the ropes. Gets into the ropes. Referee makes him break that up. But Herbie is not stopping. I'm going to tell you what, it's like Herbie and Rob are on some kind of adrenaline kick right now, because they are nonstop all the time. They are go, go, go. Are they going to be able to keep that up through the entire match, or are they going to run out of gas? Herbie fights through it before Kedri can get him in the corner. And two big shins into the gut and into the chest of Kedri. Looks like Herbie's trying to take him up to the top rope. Punches him to get him back. Picks him up. And big slam off that top rope. Herbie goes, rolls him up. Not even really, well, a 1 count. Milkman breaks it up, but Rob gets Milk right back out, and Herbie decides that's who he wants to go after. Changes his mind, gets back onto Kedri. Now Kedri kind of on an island by himself. Takes those shins again, but Milk up really quick, back into the corner. And Kedri trying to get this thing turned around right now. Has to take him low. Yeah, that's what I would have done. I would stop trying to walk them over to the corner. Looks like Kedri could be setting up for the Irish car bomb. Let's see if that's what's going on. Looks like do it. You can see him, do it. Hit him with the car bomb, Herbie hears that though. Fights through with the big knee. Whips him into the corner, shins again. Same type of a deal. And Kedri falls for it again, bridges. And somehow Milk gets around the referee, breaks it up. And now both of them going to work on Rob, and Kedri getting his dance on. Come on, let's get a groove on. Got to get the groove on. Kedri picks him up by his forehead, slams him back down to the ground. Misses him, big right hand, big forearm, and says, hey, come on, get you some of this. And a slam, and looks like He might be going over to the corner. Rob not able to make it to the corner. Trying to get him to tag. Herbie has to spin out of the way. And it looks like Kedri is starting to get ahead of steam. Might be trying to get Milkman in. Gets in Milkman. Gonna launch him again with the crossbody. Milk might go for the pin, but doesn't. Herbie gets up. And you got to be thinking Herbie at some point has got to get out of this match. At some point, Herbie has to get out of the match. Herbie going again for this slam. Milk going along for the ride. It is too late now. And a big slam. Herbie rolls him over. Rob in. Tries to get to Kedri. Can't get to break it up, but can knock the ref down. So he stops. But Herbie right back on Milk. Kedri on the ground. And this is their chance. This move might be taking way too long, though. Oh, did not see that coming. Holy Moses, drop kick from the top rope all the way down to the ground. Might have even hit that barrier on the way down. And a slam on the outside, the great equalizer. Milkman recovers, throws Herbie back in, but Kedri's still on the ground. Herbie gets up using the rope, and Rob's on the ground too, for that matter. Big elbow and boot right upside the head. I said a boot upside his head. And Herbie trying to get down. Looks like Kedri and Rob are now finally getting back to their feet. And in a pure show of strength, Herbie picks up Milkman and carries him with a little side carry before slamming him down to the ground. Kedri trying to get in. Referee saying, look, you get out of here. I got time for your business. Herbie trying to get to the corner, but Milk not letting him and whips him back into the corner. Might be looking to get his tag team partner in, or he could just be setting up. Looks like he might be setting up for his finishing move. And there it is, splits Herbie open with the delivery. But the way they were positioned, Kedri could not get into the ring to stop Rob from breaking anything up. And Rob gets in, breaks it up. Now Herbie back to his feet. Giving them the old what for. Yeah, you got to stare him down. You got to let him know what time it is. Got to let him know what time it is. And look, not a good move. Kedri getting the referee confused on what's going on. Luckily, it works out. Milk and Kedri now setting up for the double team move. Elbow right into Herbie's back. Herbie crawling, but Kedri stops him right away. And you know Rob wants to get into this match. Another big face plant. And now Kedri setting up for it. Gets him up in it. Irish car bomb. Up and back down. Kedri has got, or Kedri. Herbie has got to be just about knocked out. Rolls him up. 1, 2, 3. And Kedri and Milkman will be the #1 contenders now for the World Tag Team titles.
Your winners, Scotty and
Mega Powers go on to be the #1 contenders for those World Tag Team titles. Both hold individual titles. Milkman holds a special title. Kedri holds a staple title. But they can still both hold the World Tag Team Championship. When will they get their shot? I don't know, but next we are going to find out who they will be getting their shot up against. Because in the next match, the World Tag Team titles are on the line. The NWO won them last night at Queen of the Ring. And tonight, those titles are on the line here at Monday Night Meltdown. Now, in the very first match that we had to win back, we did not. But this is attempt number 2. And we need to either hold on to the World Tag Team title or we need to hold on to the World title. We got to have one of them, right? Top 2 titles in the men's division. We need to bring one of them back to TSW. And that's going to fall on the Pitbulls. Pitbulls, newly formed tag team. Next Easter egg is going to be coming on one of these guys, and it is a lot more obvious. It's a lot more obvious than the Eagle Star Easter egg. I will tell you, as crazy as the New World Order is, I am digging their outfits, though. Those are looking too sweet, you know what I mean? Don't like what they're doing, but man, they're looking good doing it. Welcome back, Andrew. Hope everything's going okay with the urgent care stuff. Yeah, some big boys. They're coming for them World Tag Team title belts. Coming for them World Tag Team title belts. I'm surprised Rowdy didn't say something. It's on him. And the all too familiar music these past few episodes of the New World Order. Now making their way down to the ring, brand new tag team champions. And you can see, just like last night, these guys are giving up a lot of size to the Pit Bulls. It was on the front of your shirt. That was where the Easter egg was. It was on the front of your shirt. It's not at the top. It's at the bottom on the front of your shirt. Yeah, it did. It did. It absolutely did. Maybe a little sneak peek into what's coming. I don't know when, but it's coming. Yep, not that part. It's the lower part of, it's the very bottom of the front of his shirt. And it's on the back at the bottom of Eagle Star when he entered the ring.
Rowdy, the show, Dizzy, Dog, on the way to the ring. At a combined weight of 516 pounds, Rowdy and the show, Dizzy, Dog, the Pitbulls.
Pitbulls, 516
Rowdy,
pounds.
The show, Dizzy, Dog, and their opponents. At a combined weight of 445 pounds, they are the champions, the legend Danny Lance and Payne Don Harvey, the NWO.
61 pounds they're giving up. 61 pounds. And look at the title belts. They've got the title belt spray paint with the NWO, yes, as well. We have to win them back and send those things off to get cleaned off. Get the spray paint off our world title belts here. So here we go. Danny Ladz, Rowdy going to start this thing off. Big belly to belly. And Danny goes for the clothesline, but can't do it. Rowdy looked at him like, what are you trying to do, buddy? You're too little to be doing that to me. Big right hand. Very well could be, if I can figure it out. And a huge right hand off the second rope, right down on top of Danny Lad's Kabasa. And another right hand. And Danny, I'm shocked he even has a state of mind to block that. Pump handle slam. Danny goes for the pin. Way too early for any of this business, but a 1 count nonetheless. Rowdy kicks out of this. Gets whipped into the corner. And I am sure by now Danny is ready to get out of this ring already. Yeah. Yeah, it is. So Danny, since he can't get him in the corner for a double team, just tags Peyton Hardy in. Rowdy dives, get Digital tagged in. Digital on the emergency tag, trying to take control of what's going on, and sends Peyton to the outside and brings him right back in. Goes for a pin, but only a 1 count. And again, way early in the match. Both teams just trying to feel each other out. The winner of this will be the World Tag Team titles. They are on the line. Paden slips by, and I'm going to tell you, these guys are fast, they're slippery, they do some underhanded business, but they win. Sit through chin buster right up underneath the mask of Digital. Now laying the boots and going to work on that lower back. Whips Digital into the corner. And Digital knows they've got to be doing double team moves. Big boot by Digital, but they got to be doing double team moves to make up for the size differential. Digital now getting it turned around, laying the boots back the other way, and a mini Hogan leg drop. Goes up to the what? What is he doing? Goes up to the top, tries to deliver the clothesline, misses, and oh my gosh, that punt would have been good for about 63 yards. Whips him back into the corner, big right hand, and now Paden setting up for the Hardy Cutter. Rolls up Digital, 1, 2, and only a 2 count, but I'm telling you, finishing moves matter. They didn't matter as much before, they matter now. Digital, though, back up to his feet, gets Danny back out on the ground, and I would imagine he would whip him into the corner and maybe a little double team of their own. Here come the Pit Bulls. Digital says, let me get you. And a straight, I have not seen that, a straight shoulder block from the top rope. Digital assisted. Dog approved. And another big right. Danny's he's gonna split Danny open before too long. And Danny out of nowhere hits him with the big clothesline, knocks him out of the ring, goes up to the top rope. Rowdy sees it coming and gets out of the way. Almost thought he could get it turned around. And Rowdy said, "Not today, sir. Not today." Danny Hurricane Run on the outside. Digital was trying to get him back into the ring. Now remember, the one thing that can happen is the titles will not change hands on a countout. But Danny gets him back into the ring, not trying to go that way. Danny's setting up. This is not his finishing move, but this does typically set up his finishing move. Setting up for it right now. And he ducks it, gets back around, side slam onto the ground. And man, when you look at everything Rowdy does, it is with authority. Chin buster, but Rowdy stays on his feet. Danny, head scissor takedown. Playing up to the crowd. Jumps through with a little flippity-dippity. A flippity-boppity-boo. And now misses him, hits him up under the chin. The big super kick rolls him, or brings him out to the ring, but thought he was going to go for the pin. Did not go for it. Hits him with the Frankensteiner. And Danny actually looks like he's starting to get things turned around. Back onto his side. Could be setting up for it right now for his finisher. Yo. No, and he sidesteps him again. Huge slam right down on the back of his head. One punch knocks him up into the ropes. Big elbow. And now can barely even stand. Is he going to try to go for it again? Doesn't matter. Rowdy counters that. Really back and forth right now. Looked like Danny was going to try to get out, but hits him with another Frankensteiner. Rolls him up for the pin. One. And Digital there on the save. Paden trying to get in on it, but does not stop it. That was almost like very Rey Mysterio-esque. You guys remember Rey Mysterio used to do that Frankensteiner, but had that special, then back through the legs again, pinning combination. Paden bringing Rowdy out to the center of the ring. Thought he might have been doing a pin or something, but just getting to work on that arm. And a body check, but broken up by Digital. Danny did not even get into the ring. And now Rowdy, that was enough time for Rowdy to recover and looked like he was going for some kind of stunner type move. But that was broken up quickly. And now split open. Paden splits him open with a face buster, then misses him. And Paden knocks out the referee, but sets up for it. Gets hit with the Hardy Bomb. But there is nobody there to count him out. Nobody there to do it. Rowdy now split open. Looks angry, though. And DDT right into the mat. Gives him the old flippity-bobbity-boo. Just pretty impressive for a big guy. Leaves Paden lying on the ground and goes to get Digital tagged in. Digital now back into the ring, but says, hey, look, let's get the guys going on TSW side a little bit. Paden crawling to the ropes, trying to get up. And Digital sees that, cuts him off at the pass, and whips him back into the corner. But Paden sidesteps, misses him, sends Digital way up in the air. And looked like he might have been trying to get Daddy tagged in, but then stopped. So there's the move again, right between the old legs, and then a missile drop kick to the chest. And this hits him with the big face buster. And there it is, another pin. Now, nobody's coming in to help. 2, 3, and the New World Order maintains the titles. The New World Order just gave up over 60 pounds and still retain.
Here are your winners, and still the Alliance Tag Team, the Legend, Danny Lance, and Payne Dawn Harvey, the NWO.
What is it going to take to win these titles back? This is not looking good for TSW so far, but if we can win back the world title tonight, if Father Time can bring home the world championship, it will go a long way. And we need Ozzy to defend the title right now against Kylee and not give the women another title belt. Right now, just by default, Cheyenne was the Intercontinental title holder, and then we found out last night she had joined the New World Order. So, I mean, what are we going to do? That was. Ozzy, remember, too, just won the Queen of the Ring. Might want to check out her new entrance attire. We'll say it was made famous by Dragunov. That was very, very close.
The following contest is a no-holds-barred match, and is for the Women's World Championship.
One thing goes differently, and you guys win. One thing. They do got some moves, that is for sure. Kylee, almost Hollywood Hulk Hogan-esque, walking out to the ring, but that has been her entrance for a long time, playing the guitar a little bit. It's hard to see what her shirt says, but her shirt does say "Too Sweet" on it. Getting her very first world title shot. This was set up before the NWO thing even happened. Supposed to happen last Monday night, but because we had to decide who the Queen of the Ring was going to be, and she was already in, she did not get her shot, so she was already on the schedule to get it tonight, and then we find out last night that she is NWO. So, you know, they really picked a great time to unleash the New World Order inside TSW. They end up last night walking away with three titles. They do already have one. They already had one in the women's division, but they only had one anyway. But now Ozzy has only ever wrestled for the world title. And she defends it here tonight. She may be able to be the first person in the history of wrestling to let everybody in the women's division have a shot at the world title and beat them. That would be crazy. Ozzy, though, Queen of the Ring. Quite the outfit. Quite the entrance attire, I should say. Queen of the Ring and World Champion. Hard to beat. Can she retain it tonight in her quest to beat every single person with the title on the line in the women's division? I also have heard that there will be more women coming to the women's division soon. What that means, we don't know. We're going to have to keep our eyes out. I'll keep my eyes out for it as well. But there will be more women coming to the TSW women's division. Oh, it's going to make it all the better, right? It is going to make it all the better. It'll be just 3 sweet, right? When we can get those belts back. And I'm interested to see how long Totes is hurt for. Is he going to play a role getting the titles back? He will if he can make it back, I know that.
Introducing the challenger from Austin, Texas, the Anomaly, Kylee Watson.
Kylee Watson, the Anomaly, and new NWO member.
Champion from Elysian Fields. She is the Women's World Champion, the X Factor.
Ozzy looking as determined as ever. Looking as determined as ever to maintain and retain the TSW Women's title belt. Is she going to be able to do it tonight against the New World Order? We are about to find out. And just like normal, takes the fight right to whoever she's fighting. Typically does not do that back and forth, hey, let's fill things out move. She gets right after it off the top rope. Missile drop kick right on top of the head of Kylee. And she is excited, saying, look, get up. Let's get this on. Yeah, we don't need the New World Order starting to break records for holding how long they can hold on to our world title belt, you know what I mean? Or our tag team titles. Either way, we don't need any help with that. We need to beat them and then beat them down and then get them out of here. Gots to go. Nice new camera angle that we found, that we turned on. When it's a one-on-one match and the competitors are on the outside of the ring, it's the only time I've seen this go. Hey, what's going on, Dave? Welcome back. Kylie's starting to get the upper hand on Ozzy, and that is not where you want somebody to have the upper hand on you, is outside that ring. Does give you a great shot of our stairs, though. And the level of detail that the TSW logo is right on top of our stairs. Ozzy rolls in, rolls out. There is no countouts. This is a no-holds-barred match with the NWO. Weapons could be involved. Holds could be involved. It's anything. Anything goes. Kylee with a big maneuver. I keep saying it. I'm not going to say it again. What that looks like. But Kylee has her in a modified version of the Steiner recliner. Ozzy does not tap out, though. Kylee then goes for the pin. 1, 2. Ozzy kicks out in 2. And I think Kylee thought she might be the new world champion all of a sudden, so a little disappointed. But it's going to take more than that. Only one person has ever beat Ozzy, and Ozzy came back the next night and beat her. Solid clothesline, goes for the cover. Gets a 2 count on Kylee. And it was kind of messed up. Kylee won the Intercontinental Championship, and then her tag partner ended up beating her for it. Ozzy gets it, the Land of Oz. Plants her into the mat. 1, 2, 3, and that's how fast Ozzy gets things turned around. Beats Kylee to maintain the TSW Women's Championship.
Winner and still Women's World Champion, the X Factor.
And that should show you how devastating some of our finishing moves are. That is a devastating finishing move. Congratulations to Ozzy. She notches one more win on the TSW Women's World Championship belt. Now here we go. Very interesting match. Falls count anywhere. This is not a ladder match. This is for the Money in the Bank briefcase, which gives the winner the right at any time to challenge for the world title. And the very next match is for the world title. Yeah, I haven't seen anybody pick up the stairs and use the stairs that way. All I've ever seen them do is throw them into the stairs. I haven't even seen them break the stairs apart, which they would have to do to then use the stairs, which you could do at any time. But yeah, you're right. I have not seen that either. That's why I'm hoping the logic in the new game, in the 2k22 game, I'm hoping the logic, and I've heard it is, but I'm hoping that it is different. And it's funny. Everybody's going to play the wrestling game different. Some people want to play the game, right? Some people want to watch the game and set things up. Some people want to, do all the different things. Some people don't even hardly even play. They just get on there and create a bunch of different stuff for people.
Making his way to the
so
ring
interesting.
From Birmingham, England, weighing in at 310 pounds, GC Rock.
GC Rock. Now, I'm going to tell you one weird thing. I don't understand why that 8-man tag team belt is not around his waist. It does do that sometimes. All of a sudden, it did it to Totes My Goats, where I wouldn't always have the world title belt around my waist. So, who knows? This is the first time I've noticed it, though. So, we will check on that. But 2 matches left tonight. One, the Money in the Bank match, which is going to happen right now, to give the winner the right to challenge for the world title, the men's world title, anytime, at any show, a place of their choosing. It is a open-ended contract inside that briefcase for the world title. And then next, the world title will be on the line tonight. Can TSW, via Father Time, win back and bring back to TSW the world title, or is Rob Lee going to win and keep it in the NWO? So far, the NWO has had a very successful night. They haven't been being too successful in the women's division, but they have been very successful in the men's division. Recon-Delta gonna get his shot at the Money in the Bank tonight.
And his opponents. First, from Amarillo, Texas, weighing in at 240 pounds, Rage the Dragon King.
I'm telling you, there's a lot of these guys. I hope that I can recreate them or make them better. But some people might be looking different. A lot of us, all of us, probably looking different. So it'll be interesting to see how that all comes out. And if you go out and buy the game, send me a message on Discord. Let me know. Create your own guy. Let me know the name of them. I'll go in there. I'll upload them. Touch up what I need to touch up. And I will use your guy, just like I did with Kedri and Eagle Star. I will use your guy on TSW Wrestling. But yeah, we have some guys in this match. Of course, Father Time won the #1 contender match. Dragunov was our previous Money in the Bank winner. Don't get me wrong, too. Whoever wins tonight, if they don't use it, they might get challenged. Boom, the Intercontinental title holder will have a shot automatically when he loses the Intercontinental title belt.
Weighing in at 290 pounds, the Intercontinental Champion, Boom Champion.
You know it, I know it. It's Boom. So he will already get a title shot regardless of if he's got the Money in the Bank. Dragunov fell under the same thing, got that world title shot, then used his Money in the Bank to go after the world title yet again. So he was not in the #1 contender match, and now we got to get that back into play. That's what GC Rock said earlier tonight. And here's a guy we haven't seen from in a while, and I thought he would be playing much bigger roles than he has played to this point. It's Teddy Spanks Your Butts. Teddy would like to welcome you to another edition of TSW Wrestling.
And from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 265 pounds, Teddy Sparks.
So yeah, Teddy could get right back in everything very quickly. He ends up winning the Money in the Bank. That brings his name right back up to the top. Now, him and Strudel have been wrestling in quite a few dark shows and quite a few tag team matches. But neither one of them have wrestled in a whole lot of singles matches. So, and what's funny, that's where they started out as singles wrestlers. So here we go. Last man standing will win the Money in the Bank and will become the Money in the Bank briefcase holder. GC Rock's going to have some new moves here tonight. And I'll be honest, I don't know what his finishing move's going to be called. No idea. So I think the last one right now that's going to have wrestling to wrestling type moves is going to be Boom. I have not seen Boom pull out the Boom Shakalaka yet. But it could be coming. And it's really the smartest thing you can do is not pull out your finishing move right off the bat. I'm going to tell you, Recon-Delta, it's like he's a man on a mission. GC Rock, like all these guys, and that's why I put them all in this match. All these guys have something to prove. You think they don't, but they do. And they wrestle like it. They all wrestle like they got something to prove. Teddy, if you keep your eye on Teddy also, he's got moves that you probably haven't seen before because he hasn't been on so much. But he's got a lot of moves. Boom, goes for the pin. Recon, though, kicks out with a no count. And now they're kind of getting to it. Teddy, big DDT, but only gets a 1 count. But the guys on the outside of the ring are probably going to be the guys to go first. Teddy taking it up to the top rope. GC Rock on the ground. Now starting to get up. Don't know if he sees Teddy or not. And Teddy, don't think he hit the move the way he exactly wanted to, but does land something. Recon notices it and gets right over on top of Teddy. And throws Teddy into those steel stairs, but they do hold together. And Boom gets him up, and oh, big power bomb on the outside of the ring. That will end your day fast. Fall-away slam as well, but Recon tries to get up, gets hit by Teddy, gets hit by Boom. Boom goes for the pin. Referee can't get over there. 1, 2, and Teddy hits GC Rock with what he calls the manhunt, but doesn't go for the pin, and the referee's knocked out anyway. Now he does go for the pin, but it doesn't matter. Referee's out. Boom goes for the pin. The referee's waking up. 1, 2, and Recon kicks out of it. Gee, just hits so much going on right now. 2, gets a 2 count on the outside of the ring. And what is Boom doing? Another fall-away slam. GC Rock now setting up for his finisher, brand new. Nope, that's the Pebble Buster. Hits him with the Pebble Buster on the outside. 1, 2, 3, and GC Rock has won plenty of moves with that Pebble Buster. Now there are only 3. GC Rock, look, another man possessed. He has gone out early in a couple of matches, much earlier than I thought he would go out. And tonight, and with the threat of all the NWO stuff going on, looks like a completely different wrestler. Really controlling all the action inside the ring. Throws Boom right into that digital post. But there is no give in that post. You can count on that. Everybody's swinging. Everybody's throwing anybody punches. They're throwing them. They don't even know who it's going to hit. But Recon wants Boom. Boom says, all right, come get some. And now GC Rock, Boom. Boom's telling you, look, I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it. And Boom, big clothesline, knocks down, really probably saved Recon right there. 3 clotheslines. Recon gets up, not very appreciative of what just happened, but saved him from GC Rock's finishing move. And then Superman punches, boom, right in the head. And he hits him with the Delta variant. GC Rock goes for the pin. 1, 2, and only a 2 count on Boom. And a big clothesline. Boom, or GC Rock back in control of what's going on inside the ring. And that's kind of what you got to do. You got to get one of them outside. But Recon blocks that, takes Totes' advice and throws him on the outside of the ring. And if I was there, I'd let those 2 guys fight it out. If I was Recon, I would sit back and let those guys fight it out. GC Rock fighting through the hammer grab. And there we go. There we go with the anybody offense. Throws that clothesline up. Throws Recon back up against the ring. And just lets him fall back down to the floor. Big D. Another kick. Recon goes down. G trying to do something to him. And Boom won't let him do it. Look, I'm going to tell you right now. You know it. And I know it. It's Boom. Fall away slam by Boom on GC Rock. And I'm going to tell you, Recon doesn't appreciate anything Boom is doing for him. Every time somebody starts getting the better and saves Recon, Recon goes and says, no, I'm going to whoop you for it. I'm going to whoop you for it anyway. Throws GC Rock into that digital post. GC Rock down. Boom. Trying to get back up. But Recon now focus on Boom. GC Rock has got up again to his hands and knees. And Superman punch onto Boom. Goes for the cover. This might do it. 1, 2, 3. And Recon beats Boom. Doesn't realize that he beat him, I guess. Tried to get him again, and GC Rock grabs Recon. Puts him in the funky chicken position. Like, I don't even know what that is. And now goes for a pin. 1, 2, 3. And GC Rock becomes the Money in the Bank winner and gets a shot at the world title anytime he wants it.
Winner, GC Rock.
I guarantee you it's going to be strategic, whatever he does. Heck, he might even use it tonight. Who knows? I don't know how that works, but he might, you know. So now, TSW World Championship on the line. The NWO currently holds it. Father Time is going to try to bring it back home. This is the main event. Main event of the evening, Father Time. And Father Time, wearing his legendary Father Time attire. Not coming out in the blue suit tonight.
The following contest is a Falls Count Anywhere match and is for the World Championship.
So no way to be counted out. So you are going to have to beat your opponent by pinfall or submission And remember, Father Time can put it on you, the sands of time, at any time. He will do it out of nowhere. You go to swing, he'll grab that arm and put you right in it. If you don't know what move that really is, that is the crippler crossface. And Father Time is our submission expert in TSW. Now, I've given some more people some more submissions, so it's not just a one guy thing, but they haven't used them yet, so Father Time will use it on you in a heartbeat. And I am sure in the back, the TSW wrestlers have made it very clear the gravity of this world title match. TSW has got to bring home a title, one of the titles we lost last night, tonight. It has got to happen. We are not going to make the NWO fight every single night for their titles, don't get me wrong. So we need to take our shots when we get our shots and bring these titles home. And remember, at any time, too, the guys who own the rights to the New World Order could show up and be like, what are you guys doing? Take that stuff off. That ain't your stuff. But I don't think it would change, even if that were to happen, I don't think that would change the gravity of these wrestlers owning our title belts. Holding our title belts anyway. Look at that white spray paint on the world title belt, the TSW world title belt. These NWO guys just do not care. I mean, they do have the ode to Macho Man Randy Savage and Hulk Hogan on the back of their New World Order shirts. They all wear them. They all wear the same shirts. But if we want to clean up that world title belt, we got to win it back. You know what I mean? We need to send those belts off to get professionally cleaned.
Challenger from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 230 pounds, the legend, Daddy T.
Oh, Daddy T, Father Time, getting his very first world title shot.
From St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 273 pounds, he is the world champion, the Warden, Rob Lee.
Now, when you look at the world title belts, I like it to be one-on-one fights, like mano-y-mano, wumano-y-wumano. Yeah, that is no joke. Yeah, those guys would do anything they needed to back in the day. They'd rub it in, they'd interfere in matches, they'd whatever it took. They didn't care. Rob Lee getting off to a quick start, though. Father Time saying, hey, hold up, buddy. That is not in my plan. And Father Time, he does his own thing, too. He's got some things where he'll play up to the crowd. He's got some underhanded moves, like the one he did right there to pick him up. But he has won the hardcore title belt, the Intercontinental title belt. Could very well win the world title here tonight. Big kick in the corner. Whoa, rounded second base. Hits him again. Still second. And some big to the head of Rob. Rob recovers and clotheslines Father Time down to the ground and delivering the punches. But Father Time recovers very quickly. But Rob must have scouted this out, knew that that was coming, so he was ready for it when he saw it. But he wasn't ready for some fingers in the eyeballs. And the flipping. And there it is. There it is. Sands of time. He's got it locked in. Sands of time. Rob somehow fights through it. Like, don't get me wrong, it's very early, but I thought that might have been it right there. Does it again. Steals third on Rob. Rob better be careful. Father Time might just steal home to win the game. Gets him picked up by his eyes again. And Father Time right now is on another level. Big knee right up into that forehead. And it looks like Father Time could very well be bringing home the world title tonight if he could keep this up. But eye on the prize. Let's not get too far ahead of ourselves, because there is a reason Rob has won the world title. He didn't win that by accident. He also has won the hardcore title. Oh my goodness. DDT on the side apron. Somehow Rob does land on his feet, does go to the ground, and Father Time staying on top of him with headbutts. And third headbutts a charm, splits Rob open. Father Time going for the pin on the outside. 1, 2, and Rob Lee kicks out of that. Father Time now setting up for it again, and there is no ropes on the outside of this ring. But Rob fights through that, grabs his head, gets right back on top of him, almost hit him with the C4. Father Time sees it coming, pushes him off. And Rob blocks the punch, comes back with a bunch of his own. And this is what I'm telling you. It was not an accident, Rob winning the world title. It wasn't like some lucky thing happened. He is a good wrestler. And it is not going to be easy to get the world title back from the NWO, but that is what we need to do tonight. Here we go. Father Time setting up for it again. Will he get it locked in? Does the jumping pile driver maneuver. And that is it. He wins the world title. The world title will come back to TSW. I am shocked that guys from the outside didn't run in and interfere.
New world champion, the legend, Daddy T.
You would almost think Father Time was in the NWO himself. The way he accepts title belts, you know what I mean? He does not like the referees for whatever reason. He must have watched too much wrestling. But holy cow, what an ending tonight. Father Time becomes only the 4th world champion in TSW's history. Rob will get another shot at it. We do it for everybody. But Father Time won that title belt very convincing fashion. So that is very interesting, and it makes you wonder, if it wasn't a Falls Count Anywhere match, Would it have gone the way that it went? Don't know. But he was the hardcore champion and was the hardcore champion for a while, so he's very used to fighting matches outside of the ring and used that to his advantage, I think, to win the world title. So we do get one of them back. We do defend off the NWO for the women's world title tonight. We didn't get two of them, but look, I'm going to take that. I'm going to put that. Got to mark that in the win column. Take the wins where we can get them. But guys, that is going to do it tonight for Monday Night Wrestling, the Monday Night Meltdown, TSW Wrestling here. I will see you guys on Thursday. Peace.